Kaya ba nila ako ipakulong? Kaya daw siyang ipakulong ni Bongbong, mga kababayan. Pero hindi nagpapatinag si Senator Marcoleta. Kahit ipakulong pa siya, mga kababayan, hindi siya mananahimik. Kahit lahat ibabato sa kanya, kahit siya na lang, mga kababayan, ang nag-iisang nakatayo, hindi siya yuyuko. Dahil alam ni Senator Marcoleta, mga kababayan, na siya ang nasa tama. At etong mga nanggigipit sa kanya ngayon na sinasampahan siya ng mga kaso, mga kababayan. Sinabi ni Senator Marcoleta ay aminado na sometimes you have to bend the law. Si Boying ang kanyang tinutukoy, mga kababayan, na agree sa sinabi ni Tulfo na sometimes you have to bend the law in order to please the people. At sino ang amo ng si Boying? Si Bangag, mga kababayan, na law bender din. Panoorin natin, mga kababayan, ang matapang na speech ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta.
Madam President, kaya po ba nila akong ipakulong?
Hala, kaya pa ba yung kakulong?
Kaya po nila.
Kaya, no? They can. Pero makakalaban nyo ang INC.
Nagawa nga po nilang umimbento ng krimen laban sa akin.
Oo nga, no?
Kamakailan
Nag-invento,
lang po,
no?
hindi pa nagtatagal.
Sino maniniwala, mga kababayan, na biglang nagka-plunder case si Senator Marcoleta dahil sa campaign donation na ginagawa naman ng lahat?
Dito rin sa bulwagang ito, somebody said, sometimes you need to bend the law
Aroy! Oh, ayan! Alam natin na kung sino.
to be able to please the people.
Please the people. Yan nga, mga kababayan, hindi nga nila piniplease ang people. Itong mga bangag. Binend nila ang law dahil to please themselves.
Am I right, Mr. Secretary Rimulya?
Oh, ayan. Oh, sinabi yun ni Eric Sylvester Tulfo, mga kababayan, and then inaffirm ni Boying Rimulya.
Secretary Rimulya, then Secretary of Justice, now Ombudsman,
Siya pala, no, ang nag-confirm, no, ng sinabi ni Erwin.
said loudly,
Erwin Tuta.
yes sir.
Yes,
So
sir!
pwede na nang baluktutin lahat, kagaya ng pambabaluktot na ginawa nila.
Ala ka!
Pero sinasabi ko, Madam President,
Oh.
they can imprison me, they can arrest me.
Ikulong
But I
niya
tell
ako.
them, they still will not win.
Hindi kayo
Itaga nila
mananalo.
yun sa bato.
Itaga niya yan sa ulo.
Madam,
Nadamay na naman si Bato. Hindi si Bato de la Rosa, ha, kundi sa Bato na rock, mga kababayan.
Madam President, distinguished colleagues of this chamber,
Senator Marcoleta.
and my beloved countrymen, there are moments in the life of a republic when silence becomes easier than speech, when comfort becomes more tempting than courage, and when public office is tested not by applause, but by pressure.
Maraming ganyan, mga kababayan, na nananahimik na lang, lulukin na lang, mga kababayan, ang kamalian dahil ayaw nilang pag-initan.
This is one of those moments, Madam President. I rise today on a question of privilege. Just last week, I was stunned with the shadow of a complaint filed by the Field Investigation Bureau, Office of the Deputy Ombudsman for Luzon.
Ombudsman, plunder case, mga kababayan.
A complaint perfectly timed, wrapped in legal language, amplified by noise, and aimed not merely at my person,
Amplified by media, biased media.
but at my independence. I stand before you not as a man begging to be understood, not as a senator asking to be spared, and not as an accused shrinking from the weight of accusation. Rather, I am here as a servant of the Constitution, elected by the people, bound by
Elected
oath,
by the
and
people.
determined to perform my duty without fear, without favor,
Without fear, ha? Walang takot talaga, mga kababayan.
and without surrender.
Without
The
surrender.
complaint arrived while the Senate is confronted with uncomfortable truths, namely,
Namely,
the pending continuation of the investigation of the anomalous flood control projects.
oo nga, no. Tiniming talaga, mga kababayan, no, sa pagbabalik ng investigasyon ng flood control. At eto, mga kababayan, kahit hindi pa siya ang chairperson, mga kababayan, ng Blue Ribbon, vice chair, mga kababayan, si Senator Marcoleta. Okay na rin yun, mga kababayan.
The approaching constitutional burden of an impeachment trial and the growing pressure upon this institution to surrender its independence through political maneuvering disguised as constitutional reform. Let us not pretend that this complaint came in a vacuum. The pattern is too visible to ignore. First,
Too visible at too obvious at gas-gas na, mga kababayan, ang pattern. Pattern talaga ng mga bangag.
remove the inconvenient voices from the inquiry and weaken those who refuse to conform. Then frighten others into silence and
Frighten.
submission before the decisive constitutional battles begin.
Yan, no, ang mga Tulfo, mga kababayan. Yan ang example, best example niyan, na Finrighten. Di ba ang tapang na mga Tulfo, mga kababayan? Sa radyo lang, ha, binabastos nga pati mga police, men in uniform, minumura, mga kababayan. Tapos dito, wala ka talagang marinig na mayroong nireklamo si Tulfo. In fact, dalawang Tulfo tungkol sa korupsyon ng Marcos administration. Bumangag!
Mr. President, this is not merely about a complaint. The trump-up charges filed against me and some of my
Trump-up.
friends are not merely legal accusations. They form part of a deeper and more nefarious design to intimidate
Nefarious.
independent voices, to punish dissent, and to warn every senator that the price of asking hard questions could lead to personal damnation. If the intention of these cases is to silence me, let me say this at the very beginning.
You
It has
cannot.
failed.
It has failed to silence him. Hindi kayang mga kababayan, mapa-silent si Senator Marcoleta.
I will not be silenced.
I will not.
I did not seek public
The
office
silence.
to become comfortable, Madam President. I did not take my oath merely to occupy a seat in this chamber while billions disappear into darkness, while constitutional processes are manipulated by pressure, or while the Senate is slowly conditioned
Constitutional processes is manipulated by pressure. Woo! Kabilang ba dyan mga kababayan ang sa Supreme Court? Kabilang ba dyan yung ibang mga ahensya sa gobyerno mga kababayan? Yung Senado, yung Kongreso, at yung under sa executive. Pinipressure.
fear retaliation for independent judgment.
Tinatakot. Dahil kung hindi ka bumangag, kakasuhan ka. Kaya
I
ito
did
sa
not take
Senator
my oath to
Marcoleta.
serve only when service is convenient. I did not come to this chamber to lend my voice when power uploads and withdraw it when power becomes displeased. The senator is not elected to be timid. The senator is not sworn into office to become a spectator while the Constitution is tested, while impeachment proceedings demand judgment, and while the people cry out for truth about the wide-scale theft and public fund,
Oh, wide-scale theft. Corruption.
theft of public funds.
Theft
Instead-
of public fund. Corruption na yan. Mga pagnanakaw.
A senator is elected to stand, to examine, to question, to decide, and when necessary, to resist. This is what I intend to do. So let the complaint
Resist!
examined. Let the evidence be tested. Let the law speak. I will answer in the proper forum with documents, with facts, and with the calm confidence of one who knows that accusation is not proof, that attacks couched in legal veil do not constitute the truth. And before the Filipino people, I must say what is plain. A complaint without nexus is not justice. A complaint without evidence is public injury, official favor, corrupt consideration, or abuse of office is not accountability. It is
It
machinery.
is machinery.
It is pressure. It is a warning shot fired at those who refuse to kneel. And if that warning was meant for me, Mr. President, then the answer is very clear.
The answer is
It
very
failed.
clear. It failed.
The complaint against me speaks of amounts. It speaks of dates.
Ang problema niyan mga kababayan, no, kung isabay-sabay silang hulihin, no, itong mga majority senators, kukulang lang sila sa boto.
It speaks of suspicion, but suspicion is not evident. Amount is not corruption. Political inconvenience is not probable cause. An accusation, no matter how loudly repeated, is not proof.
Ulit-ulit pa sa media, no?
It is a theater. It is pressure. It is machination. Let me
Machination!
state the legal defenses plainly on the allegations against me. The law did not define the limits of liberality among friends. They did not say that friendship must stop at the number chosen by one's accusers. They did not say that generosity becomes criminal merely because the amount is substantial. What the law forbids is not liberality. It forbids corruption. What it condemns is not friendship. It condemns the sale of public duty. At least I stated the truth. At least I faced the issue. At least I did not hide behind silence. So I ask, what of those who receive support, gifts, donations, favors, or assistance for their own electoral campaigns and keep them beyond public scrutiny?
Yan, no? Napaka-ridiculous mga kababayan, no? As if naman, no, na hindi yan gawain ng mga politician, mga kababayan, na tumanggap ng, campaign funds. Yung iba nga, binubulsa pa mga kababayan yung campaign funds na natatanggap nila. Marami tayong alam yan. Mga presidentiables mo dati mga kababayan, ang daming nakuha na initial na campaign funds, tapos di baling matalo, basta mayroon na lang campaign funds, funny as,
Shall the law be a sword only against those who dissent and shield for those who belong to the circle of the powerful?
circle of the
If
powerful.
transparency is demanded, let it be demanded of all. If public morality is the standard, let no one be exempt because of wealth, alliance, influence, or proximity to power. And so
Proximity sa power. Meaning, malapit sila sa kaban mga kababayan ng mga bangag.
I speak again, clearly and directly. What official act did I sell? What vote did I promise? What public fund did I tax? What
Kaya nga ano pa kayo nila mga kababayan dyan sa nag-donate kay Marcoleta, para naman nga sa eleksyon. Hindi naman yan mga kababayan para sa hindi nga yan ninakaw, hindi nga yan public funds. Hindi yan fund ng gobyerno. Plunder? Di ba kung plunder mga kababayan, kumuha ka ng pera ng bayan? Bakit gobyerno ba ang nag-donate kay Senator Marcoleta? What a joke.
government contract was delivered? What favor was asked, promised, or given? If they cannot answer these questions, then this complaint is not the pursuit of justice. It is a deliberate attempt to silence dissent.
Silence
But
dissent.
this is-
Ang problema niyan, malulusutan yan mga kababayan ng Senator Marcoleta. Pero paano kung ipapakulong lang sila mga kababayan, patatagalin ang kaso, hindi i-grant ng bail dahil non-bailable yan eh. Kahit pa mapatunayan mga kababayan na wala siyang kasalanan, tapos na ang laban. Pasado na ang charter change.
Larger than me. This is not a fight for one man. This is not a fight for one faction. This is not a fight for political survival. This is a fight for whether the Filipino people may still have senators capable of questioning, investigating, judging, and speaking freely without fear or favor.
Wala. Kaunti na lang kayo.
This chamber is called upon to sit in impeachment proceedings. We are not merely politicians. We are senator judges. We are bound to listen, to weigh evidence, to apply the Constitution, and to act according to our conscience. That responsibility cannot be curtailed by fear, pressure, harassment, or manufactured
Tatak Marcos kasi Senator Marcoleta Tatak Marcos.
accusation. No one should be allowed to intimidate a senator judge into silence. No one should be allowed to punish a member of this chamber for ensuring that impeachment must be governed by law, evidence, due process, and conscience. Whether one favors or opposes any party in those proceedings, that's not the point. The point
That's not the
is
point.
whether the Constitution shall speak above political convenience. I will perform that duty, Madam President. I will listen. I will weigh the evidence. I will obey the Constitution. I will not prejudge. I will not be dictated upon. I will not surrender the independence of my vote to any power outside this chamber. Even if the path becomes lonely, I will walk it. Even if the attacks become heavier, I will endure them. Even if my voice becomes inconvenient to the powerful, I will continue to
To the
speak
powerful.
the way I should.
Hindi pa titinag.
The same is true of the Senate's investigation of the flood control.
Umpisahan nyo na, bago pa sila, mga kababayan. Baka pang ulul ng, parang si Cheese, mga kababayan, no? Parang, nangangamoy baliktaran na, mga kababayan. Kung totoo man lang yung sinabi ni Kiko Matsing, na willing daw si Cheese na lumipat. Basta siya lang ang maging Senate President. Diyos ko. Sana nga hindi makumbinsi yung Cheese, mga kababayan. Wala tayong tiwala dyan dahil unang-una, bagoong yan dati, di ba? Kabangag yan ni Marcos dati, mga kababayan.
Scandal. That inquiry must continue. It must not be weakened. It must not be derailed. It must not be silent. If there has been grand-scale theft from the country's coffers, then that is among the greatest sins of our modern public life. It is not ordinary corruption. It is the stealing of safety from communities that drown. It is the stealing of roads from farmers. It is the stealing of classrooms from children. It is stealing of medicine from the sick. Wages from workers and hope from taxpayers who labor honestly while others feast on public money.
Feast on public money. Pinagpiestahan natin public money. Ay, nako. Bangag. Jutang din naman sa bangag.
No senator should be silenced when the duty is to follow the trail of the public's money. No committee should be weakened when the task is to expose corruption. No voice should be threatened when the question before the nation is whether the billions intended for the people were ransacked by bandits of insatiable greed.
Insatiable
I do
greed.
not fear imprisonment. I fear a country where freedom itself is imprisoned. I fear a republic where legal processes are twisted into weapons, where dissenting voices in the Senate are mechanically trimmed down, and where the rich and the powerful elite manipulate institutions so that only their chosen voices may be heard, while others may refuse to speak because of threats. I will not.
I will
Mr.
not.
President. I will not let fear write my narrative. I will not let intimidation decide my vote. Make me bleed and I will still shout out to the high heavens for truth and justice. Push me against the wall and I will still push back with all the lawful strength that conscience, evidence, faith, and duty can give me. Not with violence, not with hatred, not with recklessness, but within the Constitution, in my hand, the law in my shield, the truth as my voice, and the Filipino people as my reason. Nelson Mandela once spoke of a democratic and free society as an ideal for which he was prepared, if necessary, to die. I do not compare myself to Mandela. I am too little to even try. Madam President.
Makulong yun si
But I
Mandela, mga
understand the
kababayan.
burden of that lesson. Freedom is never preserved by the silent. It is preserved by those who still speak when silence becomes the safer choice. And so I say this to those who believe that cases can frighten us, that accusation can tame us, that pressure can make us forget the oath we took before the people. You have misread the Senate. You have misread the Constitution. You have misread me. May I repeat? I will answer this complaint in the proper form, calmly, firmly, and with evidence. I will sit in impeachment proceedings with conscience, impartiality, and due regard for the record. I will pursue the examination of flood control anomalies with
Ayan!
fairness,
Tuloy
and
natin yan.
determination.
Flood control.
I will not allow public funds meant to protect our people from floods to disappear into the hands of those who already have too much.
Too
I will
much.
not allow the greatest theft of our time to be buried under intimidation. Even if I am the only one left standing, I will stand. Even if my voice is the last one they wish to hear, I will still speak. Even if the path becomes lonely, difficult, and costly, I will continue because the oath I took was not ceremonial. It was not a line recited for record. It was a solemn charge from the Filipino people to defend the Constitution, to guard the public trust, and to act with courage when silence becomes convenient. Let those who weaponize the law answer to history. Let those who steal from the people answer to justice. Let those who seek to silence dissent understand this. A senator who remembers his oath cannot be purchased by comfort, cannot be subdued by threats, and cannot be defeated by fear. Madam President, kaya po ba nila kong ipakulong?
Hala, kaya pa ba yung kakulong?
Kaya po nila.
Kaya no? They can. Pero makakalaban nyo ang INC.
Nagawa nga po nilang umimbento ng krimen laban sa akin.
Oo nga no?
Kamakailan
Nag-invento,
lang po,
no?
hindi pa nagtatagal.
Sino maniniwala mga kababayan na biglang nagka-plunder case si Senator Marcoleta dahil sa campaign donation na ginagawa naman ng lahat?
Dito rin sa bulwagang ito, somebody said, sometimes you need to bend the law
Aroy! Oh, ayan! Alam natin na kung sino.
to be able to please the people.
Please the people. Yan nga mga kababayan, hindi nga nila piniplease ang people. Itong mga bangag. Bined nila ang law dahil to please themselves.
Am I right, Mr. Secretary Rimulya?
Oh, ayan. Oh, sinabi yun ni Eric Helbester Tulfo mga kababayan and then inaffirm ni Boying Rimulya.
Secretary Rimulya, then Secretary of
Oh.
Justice, now Ombudsman,
Siya pala no, ang nag-confirm no ng sinabi ni ni Erwin.
said loudly,
Erwin Tuta.
yes sir.
Yes,
So
sir!
pwede na nang baluktutin lahat, kagaya ng pambabaluktot na ginawa nila.
Ala ka!
Pero sinasabi ko, Madam President,
Oh.
they can imprison me, they can arrest me.
Ikulong
But I
niya
tell
ako.
them, they still will not win.
Hindi kayo
Itagalan nila yan sa
mananalo.
bato.
Itaga niyo yan sa
Madam-
Nadamay na naman si Bato. Hindi si Bato de la Rosa ha, kundi sa Bato na rock mga kababayan.
President, before ending, let me share the declarations of our Lord God in Isaiah 54:17.
Isaiah.
No weapon forged against you will prevail. You will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord. This is their vindication from me. Maraming salamat po.